Hi Cancer, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your March 2025 tarot reading. Thank you to those of you who have liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, the Celtic Crossbred as always, and also pulled the 4 agreements and wisdom oracle card for you guys. We're actually going to start the reading off our roll nose astrology decks we have in front of us to get an idea of where your focus should be as far as that goes. Alright, we have Venus. So Venus actually is going to start a retrograde cycle on the 1st of March. It'll be retrograde in Aries initially, and then around the 4th week of the month, it'll actually move into Pisces. So it'll be going from your 10th house of career and social status into your 9th house of philosophy, higher learning, and foreign affairs. So you could be really evaluating some situations there. All right, we have Leo. So Leo is actually your 2nd house of finances. Of course, we have that full moon energy that we're just going through with Leo. And yeah, so like I said, 2nd house represents possession, self-lord, finances. Other than that full moon, it's a little bit quiet in that area of the sky right now. And 8. So 8th house energy for you guys is actually Aquarius, and we have Pluto there for well over a decade. And of course, we're just wrapping up Aquarius season as well. And let me see what else we have going on with Aquarius for March. Yeah, that's about it for that. So, all right, we'll keep all that in mind as we go through the main spread. In the main situation position, we have the 3 of Swords, Libra energy. And challenging that, we have the 8 of Wands, Sagittarius energy. So what I'm seeing with this could just be saying that maybe within your home environment, you might be feeling a level of disappointment. Maybe feeling like, maybe there's a disconnect there, whether it be with home, your family. Could be relationships in general as well, but I feel like it's probably more home related. And then with the 8 of Wands challenging that, it could just be saying that the challenge is that you haven't really had time to truly reflect on it and go through the healing process because things just might be too busy for you. So, for example, maybe you just have a lot going on in your work lives right now to where you don't really have the time to really step away and process the pain that you're going through in that other area of life. All right. In the foundation position, we have the Knight of Swords. So this is Gemini energy here. And for some of you, it could just be saying that maybe part of what's happening here is things started to pick up again with Jupiter moving direct in Gemini again. So, for example, maybe things were a little bit more sluggish then. You might have felt like things are moving slower. And now with that energy picking up, you feel like things are starting to move more rapidly. And then another thing that could be at play there as well is that for March, we're going to have Mars direct again. So pretty much on the 23rd of February, it's finally going to start direct motion in your sign. So that could be picking up the pace of things, but it could just be one of those things where you're going to have to go through a bit of an adjustment period. All right, past energy, we have the 6 of Pentacles. So yeah, so to me this says that things were balanced for you guys at one point, right? You might have felt like things were going a lot more smoothly, right? You might have felt like there was good balance between the work you were putting in versus what you were getting compensated for that work, right? So it feels like things might have just been a lot more in balance for you guys in the past, whereas, like I said, maybe with the Jupiter shift and then the fact that you guys have had Mars retrograde in your sign for a while, but just might have felt like things were thrown out of whack for a while. All right, and in the present position, we have the 6 of Swords. So, I mean, at the time of recording this, we are still in Aquarius season, and this is an Aquarius card. So it could just be saying that for some of you might already be creating the distance from this situation, right? So maybe this is some of you realizing that, okay, yeah, I do need to step away, right? Even if it's just a short break for your mental health to this point. So yeah, it looks like for a lot of you might be creating distance to hit the reset button in a way, but that's what I see with that. Right. In the near future position, we have Judgment. So usually I view this as Scorpio energy, and this could just be saying that another opportunity, or rather an opportunity from your past, I should say, could be coming back around. But even more so in this context, given what we were talking about, which is to say that maybe you guys have just been um, really wrapped up in your work lives for a while. It could just be saying that seeing how the horn is blowing toward the feminine there could just be saying that you're being called to reconnect more with your feminine energy. All right. In the position of your influence in a situation, we have the Page of Swords. So yeah, so for some of you, this could just be saying that maybe you felt like you were a little bit out of place with something, right? So maybe that was causing you to overcompensate, right? So for example, let's say if you recently got into a new job, right? You might have felt like, okay, I really have to prove myself in a certain way, right? And at the same time, feeling like you don't know everything there is to know, right? So you could have just been feeling like it was almost double duty in that regard, where you're like, okay, I feel like I have something to prove, but also I know that I am new to this, so I really have to hustle. So um, now, it doesn't obviously have to be strictly a work situation. For others of you, this could have just been some other area of life where you were feeling like maybe you were falling a bit behind and you felt like you had to play catch up. Right. In the environment position, we have the Five of Cups. So more Scorpio energy here. So yeah, so this could just be saying that you might have felt like you went through a bit of a slump, right, where um, your creativity might have been lacking. Maybe you feel like you guys weren't able to get out and have fun, right, reconnect with friends and things along those lines. So I feel like there's a bit of a mourning process going on there where you're looking back on, okay, I really have lost some time here because I was caught up in the cycle. Right. In the hopes or fears position, we have the Hierophant. So yeah, so to me this says ultimately that you're hoping for the spirit to be guiding you in the right direction, right? So if you do, like I said, for example, if you do realize, okay, I've been overworking, right? But maybe you've had a fear that, well, I need to overwork because I have to play catch up, right? I'm behind in some way. It could just be saying that maybe you're just hoping for, let's say, if you are feeling guided to take a break, right? To step away for a bit. You're hoping that spiritually that is the right thing to do. All right. And in the outcome position, we have strength. So yeah, so to me, this is definitely a good indicator here that says that you will be able to balance, right? Like I said, for some of you, maybe that horn blowing toward the feminine is saying that need to reconnect more with your feminine energy, right? Which is to say, maybe you were operating more in the masculine, which is more you were being more assertive, outgoing, taking on new things, right? Where it could just be saying that, it's time to maybe take a little bit of a break from that. So maybe with, like I said, the Jupiter energy shifting and the Mars energy shifting, you might finally start to feel like, okay, yeah, now I don't feel like I have to overcompensate or overwork in a certain situation, right? And you might feel like, okay, I'm more comfortable letting things flow a little bit more naturally, and that could improve your finances as well. All right, and bottom of the deck we have the King of Wands. So yeah, this is Leo energy here. So yeah, what I'm getting is that for some of you, you might already be feeling that shift, given that we're seeing these Leo energies here, including with the dice. We had the Leo energy, so some of you could just be saying that the full moon in Leo is that hard reset that you guys needed. That's going to carry you forward into March. All right. From the four agreements, we have always do your best, and it says take your life and enjoy it. Okay. It says you are alive, so take your life and enjoy it. You were born with the right to be happy, to love, and to share your love. Just to take a risk and enjoy your life is all that matters. So yeah, so to me that kind of aligns with what we were saying there, where like I said, it looks like you're being called to step away, right? Like I said, so the Mars retrograde, which technically is still going on, is in your sign, right? So again, like I said, maybe it was even your normal routine, but because of the Mars retrograde, you might have felt like it was just taking you more work to get the same amount of work done that you used to get done, right? So it could just be one of those things where you're feeling exhausted, drained, but like, okay, I still have to get this done, right? And now with the Mars energy starting that direct motion, like I said, I think around the 23rd of this month, and then obviously it'll be direct all throughout um, March as well, even though it'll still be in your sign the entire month, it'll be direct. So you might start to feel like a natural lift, right? To where, okay, even if you're still doing the same amount of work you've been doing, it feels a lot easier to get it done. All right, from the Wisdom of the Oracle, we have exchanging gifts. There's the artwork, and the number is 27. So we'll see what this has to say. Okay, essential meanings says the law of giving and receiving, currency, trade-offs, weighing cost, and determining value. The Oracle's message: you're entering into a productive and enriching time when all manner of opportunities are being offered to you. You have everything you need to seize them. Yet in order to honor them, you must put in the time, exchange your experience and skills, and commit heart and soul to what you're choosing to pursue. You can do it. You have what it takes to be successful if you align with the law of giving and receiving. You must engage in a dance of give and take, push and pull, doing and being. If you let fear guide your choices, you could deplete yourself or create an imbalance. This is not a time of just do, do, do. Use your currency wisely and be mindful of the value others bring to your life. So yeah, use your currency wisely. And this is not a time of just do, do, do. Again, like I said, I feel like that calls back to what we were saying there, where it looks like you're being called to take a bit of a break from your work in some way this month. All right, the relationship message says love is an exchange of life force energy between two beings. It grows exponentially when it's reciprocated. You must give and receive in order for love to flourish and abundance to flow between you. Spirit wants you to start accepting all the blessings waiting for you, as well as offer the same gift in return. Open your heart and allow it to be filled. Let love in and let it flow out of you, too. Love is truly yours today. So, for those of you who are looking for some guidance on a relationship situation, hopefully that message resonated. I will say the main spread didn't seem to point to a one-to-one relationship for the majority of you. The prosperity message says all your hard work and efforts, your commitment to earning, creating, and spending your time wisely pay off in ways you may not have been anticipating. The gifts of yourself, your time, your ideas, and the energy of your intentions are being reciprocated by the universe, which is sending you signs and signals, aligning synchronistic meetings and opportunities to bring you success and more. Everything is an exchange. Keep doing what you're doing. Goodwill comes back tenfold. So yeah, definitely a positive message there as well. Like I said, yeah, I feel like the more I went through the spread and these cards, I feel like it was more likely probably that Mars retrograde energy in your sign, which is still going on right now. That could have just had you feeling drained to where, like I said, even if you were still doing your usual routine, it just might have felt a lot harder to get it done. And if that's the case, as we progress through March, you should feel the energy start to lighten. So, hope it resonated with you guys. We'll wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.